What's up guys, this is Nick at Bourbon HQ. Today I'm going to be comparing these two really popular greens powders, Amazing Grass and Organifi. Alright, so Amazing Grass is one of the more established greens powder brands. It has about 150,000 Facebook likes and it's the most reviewed greens powder on Amazon.com, probably because it's also the cheapest. Organfi, on the other hand, is a pretty different kind of brand. It's got over 2 million likes and it is built around Drew Cannoli and the brand that he's created, FitLife.tv. Both pretty popular. They both have a lot of spirulina and wheatgrass and chlorella, but they both have there are some pretty big differences between the two. So let's have a look at them. So what do these green drinks taste like? Well, Amazing Grass it's actually bland. That's a pretty good thing when it comes to a greens powder. There are a lot of greens powders out there that are kind of aggressively soily, whereas Amazing Grass, you can tell it's a greens powder. Like it is a bit grassy, but it's quite mild, and it can mix relatively easily into a shake or some juice. Organfi, on the other hand, it tastes really good. The ingredients list really emphasizes coconut, but it actually doesn't taste like coconut. It tastes more like a minty green tea. So it's actually pretty refreshing. So out of the two of these, Organfi is definitely the winner in terms of taste. All right, so how much do these things cost? Well, Amazing Grass, usually on Amazon, if you get the 17-ounce tub, it comes out to about 51.5 cents a serving. Sometimes the price goes up to 55 cents a serving, but in either case, it's one of the cheapest greens powders I've ever seen on the market. Organifi, on the other hand, it's about $60 for 30 servings, so $2 a serving. So that is several times more expensive than Amazing Grass. So in terms of like what's going to hit your wallet the hardest, Amazing Grass is the better pick. Alright, so let's talk about the ingredients. So Amazing Grass, as I said, is very inexpensive and there are no bells and whistles. It's really kind of zeroed in on what most people want from a greens powder. It's got the grasses, it's got wheatgrass, barley grass, alfalfa. It's also got the algae that most people want. I'm talking about spirulina and chlorella. It's also got some fiber and some digestive enzymes and some probiotics. That's pretty much everything it has. It has only one strain of probiotics, which might be off-putting to some people, and it's also a proprietary blend of everything, so we can't really say exactly how much of any ingredient that it has. Organifi, on the other hand, it has a lot of the same grasses that Amazing Grass has. So it has wheatgrass juice powder, and spirulina and chlorella. It doesn't have any probiotics or digestive enzymes, however, which is what a lot of people want from a greens powder. But it does have more ingredients that are linked to other benefits, like cognitive benefits. The big emphasis here is ashwagandha, which has been shown in some studies to improve your stress response and reduce anxiety. So those are the main differences. Both got lots of greens, more digestive benefits here and more cognitive benefits here. Okay, so which is the most beneficial product, right? So it's pretty hard to tell because there are some pretty big differences between the products, but it kind of depends on what you want from a greens powder. So to start off with, Amazing Grass, it has, like Organfi, it's got lots of wheatgrass and spirulina and chlorella. So they're both reasonably good sources of vitamins A, C, iron, antioxidants, and chlorella. And they also have both roughly the same amount. So Amazing Grass has 5.7 grams of specifically the greens blend, and Organfi has about 5.1 grams. So roughly equal in that regard. And as I said, Amazing Grass has the probiotic bacteria, but we don't know how many it has, which is important because some greens powders are 2 billion, some are 25 billion. It's also all from one strain, which means it's not quite as beneficial as it could be because the diversity of your gut bacteria is really important for your health. So that the probiotics all come from one strain, it's not a great sign. Organifi, on the other hand, yeah, so it has all of the wheatgrass and the spirulina and everything, and in addition to that, it has the ashwagandha for the mental benefits. Now, as I said, it's a proprietary blend, so you don't really know how much is in it, but it's the second ingredient in a 1.45 gram mixture, and a minimum effective dose of ashwagandha is about 400 milligrams. So it's very likely that there's an effective dose of ashwagandha in this. I would like to have a firm idea. But from the data that we're given, we can be pretty certain that these both contain roughly equal amounts of greens, that the digestive benefits of Amazing Grass aren't amazing, whereas the benefits of the ashwagandha, they're definitely contained in the product. So when comparing the two, I'm the most confident in the benefits of Organfi. Alright, so those are my thoughts on Amazing Grass and Organifi. Both really solid products. And again, Amazing Grass is much, much cheaper if that's important to you. If Amazing Grass had more digestive benefits, it'd be a tighter race. But as it stands, I have more confidence in Organifi. But for the full review, check out the link below at barben.com.